This is False Elegy, visual novel by Team Gene 6, I think it's called. It is on Kickstarter right now, so if you become interested in it, check it out on Kickstarter. It is a fantasy visual novel about angels or Ascendant or something, and sinners, and you'll figure it out, I'm sure, if you keep watching along. So let's start her up. Chapter 1. Now this is an early version, of course. It's not done. It's just a demo to show off what could be coming once they're farther on in development and the Kickstarter has got funded. One by one they fell from the sky. Their light illuminated the heavens, unveiling every bit of its brilliance. What a tragic sight! These angels plummeting towards the earth. Okay. Got a street inn that says welcome to the street inn. Okay, so first off, this background, very nice looking. So it's a very kind of standard Western fantasy aesthetic. This UI is pretty nice too. One moment, that's all I need to talk about it. Of course, I might have already been talking about it more than that. Sound. It's okay. It's there. The music's okay. My head is still pounding from that explosion. Who would have known that he'd blow her up like that? Okay. I didn't see up for a second. I was like, can I show this on YouTube? As I run through the streets, I notice it is getting more crowded. It seems we ended up nearby the marketplace. Even when I'm dodging the people in front of me, my eyes do not lose track of the silhouette ahead of me. He's starting to pick up the pace. Guess he doesn't want to die yet. 30 seconds. My target is becoming harder to follow as more and more faces start to block my way. I maneuver my way through the crowd, avoiding any obstacle while maintaining my momentum. Well, I don't know about you, I don't see much of a crowd here. 15 seconds. I can't let him get to the marketplace. Who wouldn't hesitate to wreak havoc there? Wreak havoc? What's even more troublesome is the fact that I won't have the room to fight a fallen there. I can't afford to cause collateral damage. I look above me, 10 seconds left. It seems like we'll be able to make it in time. So is the person falling from the sky then? And then I'm like going to do some hero lunge jump grab thing. We're nearing the bridge. We have to end it here. Now there's a bridge there. 3, 2, 1. Boom slash explosion! A blue comet crashes down right in front of the fallen, the sheer force of the impact sending him flying backwards. I hold my arm in front of my eyes, protecting them from the rubble that is being launched into the air. As the dust starts to settle, azure light begins to shine through. It's a lady! The magnificence emanating from the two wings is almost blinding. The sight has always been captivating, hypnotizing. For the fallen, this is the sight of the end. For them, we Ascendants are the equivalent of an angel of death. Her eyes fixate on the fallen in front of her. It is over. Refrain from any other actions. This is the end for you. Now let it be a peaceful one. There is no need for violence. We both know it. Please surrender yourself. Shut up! What do you think I am? Stupid! Yes, we know you are stupid. You don't have any other choice. Just give up. Don't be so suspicious. Yeah. Our God is forgiving. I can't promise you we are the same. It is your choice. Do you want to pray for mercy or a painless death? I said shut up. Just leave me the hell alone. As expected, there's no point trying to argue with a fallen. The distraught man looks around him frantically and darts off towards an alley on his left. I can't help showing a glimpse of my smile. It couldn't have been more perfect. All that's left now is to put him out of his misery. What? A dead end? Okay, that's our fallen dude. Well observed. Maybe you shouldn't have spent all your makeup particles on that bomb back there. If I knew you'd still be talking like this, I would have. Please cooperate with us. We won't do you any harm. Cooperate? Is that a joke? Why don't you just ask me to stick a knife in my throat? Well, if you'd be kind enough to do that, it would save us a lot of time. Shut up. Do you think I care? Don't mess with me. Man, that's a huge call. Can I just... Huh? So he still has some particles left. Aeron. I know. Leave it to me. He's materializing a dagger, so this is what he has left? A bit of disappointment. Anyway, my turn. Concentrate. Release all particle limits. My pulse is rapidly increasing, circulating the blood through my widening veins. Control. Form particle structures with the released energy. Create. Materialize. Ooh, we got a big stick! The fallen is already close, only a couple meters between us. Hatred is stirring in the eyes of the fallen. There is no room for errors now. I'm going to stab you in your skull, man. Your freaking skull. You're dead. You're finished. He lunges towards with his blade, ready to pierce its target. A single step causes his weapon to miss me. With determination, the fallen starts his second attack. With a swift turn, I parry his strike with the shaft of my weapon. What the? The overwhelming power that deflects his attack pushes him back. Utilizing my momentum, I rotate my body and slam my left foot into his abdomen. Ugh! His body launches into the air, smashing right into the wall behind him. His feet fall towards the ground, and I'm already making my next move. Conjure. What the hell? Don't bother. You ain't going no place. Let me go. I'll rip your head off. Yeah, I'm not gonna rip you. I'm gonna rip you go after you said you're gonna rip my head off. Is there anything else you want to say before I purge you? Man lowers his head. He probably understands there's no use in saying anything when his existence will be wiped from this earth in a couple of seconds. There's like this one thing I want to say. I suggest you speak now. I'll make you suffer. Just like that knowing biatch I blew up. His sanity had left him a long time ago. His threat field feels empty. It is just a product of his corrupted mind. His soul is already broken, taken over by despair. I can't see this any longer. Enough is enough. Like, shouldn't we capture him, Aeron? He is in a pretty weakened state, I think. It would be a waste of time capturing him. He's already too far gone. Besides, he'd only be a danger to the other people if we let him live in this world. He blew up a woman just to kill us. She was already dead. Who cares? Friendly reminder that you were the one who ripped her head off. People like you really get on my bad side. Besides, wasn't she a sister or something? She was in a relationship with the Faller. Oh, right. She's the one who informed us about you and you were that woman's lover. No, she wasn't. I'm starting to see the whole picture now. Well, we weren't. The anger in the Fallen's eyes disappears, as if they were washed away by the tears that are surfacing. I'll end your miserable life now. I loved her, and she betrayed me. She betrayed me, and I loved her, and she betrayed me. But you loved her, and yet you killed her. You know, that doesn't make much sense to me. Why did she betray me? Why did she make me? Make me as in make you kill her? Is that what it is? These creatures have omega particles. They're born from sin. And born to sin. Okay. Murder, manipulation, destruction. They live a life causing misery and pain. Not just to those around them, but also to themselves. Even when given the choice, they choose to keep living these pathetic lives. It must be frustrating to be incapable of making the right choices. Tell me about it. They're stuck in a vicious cycle. Tell me about it. There's no way out for them. The fallen are irregularities, and we Ascendants are the guardians. From the first day of their existence, they were destined to vanquish from this world by our hands. They are the guardians. Destined to... I can't remember what the reboot lines are. Repair and protect or something. Jeez. Oh well. It was a good joke. I promise I had something for this. Sick will hurt less that way. While preparing my invocation, I notice his breathing is becoming more irregular. I can't see his face through my thoughts. That's a weird saying. The droplets falling on the ground, however, say enough. Purify. The particles start to flow from my arm into his soul. Fallens are beings of pure omega particles. His body won't be able to cope with the sudden overflow of alpha particles. The only way to get rid of the particles is to turn them into something else. To do that, you need both alpha and omega. They'll create something new, together. Even though it's painful, purification is the only way to efficiently destroy all the particles inside his body. Oh yeah, that does look painful. Ooh, screams of agony fill the air. They are sounds that are reaching for the heavens, hoping that some entity would show mercy and extinguish the fire. As the fire grows larger, the cries for help grow louder. Unfortunately for him, they don't reach anybody. There's no sound. I don't know if there's been sound for a while. It didn't take long for the sound to die down. Nothing, I expected some sort of scream sound effect. Of course, it still is just an early demo, blah blah blah. But, I expected something. It was sound. It was like music earlier, right? I'm not that far gone, am I? An utterly horrid smell. There's nothing. It is, however, something that I become very familiar with. Aeron, are you alright? Her timid voice surprises me. Nonetheless, hearing her voice has always been soothing. Her voice evokes a warm feeling. It has always been rather strange. It is something I have never been able to explain. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired, that's all. I'm glad to hear it. The words sound fragile. I can't help but notice how her body is slightly trembling. She turns away as she realizes the same. Flustered, she tries to hide her face. Eden is always the first one to ask if I'm okay, but the truth is she's more often in need of care than I am. How about you? Are you unhurt? Oh yeah, of course. I don't think I've ever been really hurt on a mission with you. Yeah, but I'm a bit sorry that I didn't manage to convince the Fallen to surrender. In the end, I had to let you do all the hard work again. Oh, don't sweat it. It was unfortunate, but he made his own choice. It probably would have been a lot more difficult without you. Your interception. Well timed. That's a relief. Even though she looks happy, something in her voice hints at some kind of worry. Eden, are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. I'm all good to go. Hearing her words, I let out a small chuckle. Eden, your definition of nothing is ever changing. Huh? Really? I don't think so. Well, it doesn't really matter. What's important is that we finished what we had to do. We can go back now. Eden nods as the thought of returning home lifts her spirits. You handle the situation so calmly. It's amazing. Can't imagine doing the purification myself. You always seem to do it so naturally, but I don't think I could hurt someone like that. I never really thought about it. Maybe she's right. Even so, there's no point in overthinking it. When doing missions, purifications are inevitable. Just give it some time. You'll get used to killing people. She throws a look at the ground. It's clear that she's struggling with her answer. I can't let you do all the work, Aeron. What kind of partner would I be if I kept letting you do all the work? Don't worry about it. I handle it. Don't worry about it. A smile appears on her face. I see. Thank you. Eden expresses her relief with a sigh. All of a sudden, she jumps up as if a realization dawns upon her. All right then, Aeron. Take care of me, okay? I have high expectations for you. I fold my arms and stare at her. Aha! And what might those expectations be? Nothing. What is that supposed to mean? Unfortunately, the definition is ever-changing, so I'll let you think about it for a bit. Her gleaming smile leaves me puzzled. Like a small child dreaming about a new toy, she seems to be lost in her thoughts. Let's go home. With those words, she turns around and summons her wings. I nod and follow her towards the clouds above us. Oh, cool, we got like a deer dude. I'm just gonna minimize that so we can take a look at this background. So we got some swoopity swirly little windows here and there. Got some fancy armor, black with gold trim. Apparently it wasn't a RuneScape scam when he gave his armor to people. That shield seems awfully small in comparison to the armor, but I guess it'll work as something like a buckler. We got this fishy man sitting down here, watching the time go by. We got a map. It looks like a map. I don't know what else to say about a map. That looks like a map. This looks like a lake. And maybe they're just cloud islands. We got a globe, in case the map wasn't enough. We got a tea set. Ooh, everyone likes some tea. We got sconches, is that what they're called? That do light, I guess. There's a pen and some dudes fighting. Here's something that I can't really tell, but looks like dragons, bow and arrow. Deerman, he doesn't seem too happy about it. Some books scattered around, books over here, books over there, and a chest. And then appears to be at least an upstairs or something else. Okay, nothing annoys me more than the mandatory procedures after each mission. Okay, so this is probably like the office. Everyone is tired and exhausted, but of course someone behind a desk wouldn't understand that. I wonder if Eden's okay. Sorry, you have to do this report with me. I'm afraid we have no other choice. Oh, I don't mind. It's important. We need to finish it properly, right? Her smile is as bright as ever, although her exhaustion is visible. Sure is late, isn't it? It's not even slightly surprising. It's probably the usual. I think so too. Ha ha. But we can't know for sure. Ha ha. Important meeting. I think you're being a bit... So, I'm just going to take a break here. We're actually getting close to like what I normally record to an ending. I don't know. What have you guys thinking? I'm usually reluctant to do kind of air quotes generic fantasy visual novels. They're not really my thing. Which is, I like reading fantasy. So it's weird that I don't like reading fantasy visual novels too much. I don't know why. I guess I mostly feel like the reasons I like fantasy novels in particular is due to world building. While I think visual novels benefit most from character development, and although of course good fantasy should have plenty of character development, it's not really what I go through, blah blah blah, whatever. Anyway, talk about False Elegy here. Really like the backgrounds. I actually like her character design quite a bit, her art. The dudes, not my thing. I don't think I'll get to what I believe is the main thread of the story. It's kind of where I'm trying to push through to get here. We're meeting a guy called Darn, because darn, we haven't got to the main thread of the story yet, and it's almost time for me to take a break and start editing because, editing's always fun. Won't waste any time. Time has already been wasted. What's this guy jealous? Not much. He's got, like, a poncho that he apparently suspenders onto his back. Were you delayed? No, I was drinking tea. Hey, well, his booby's in the way. But there was tea set, so, you know. Oh, maybe it's a coffee set. Ha ha ha, coffee. Now let's get started. How did you go today? Aeron. I responded with a sigh. Why do you pick me? Why so gloomy? It's been a long day. So that's how it is. He takes a sip of his coffee. I'll make a note about it. Maybe we can work on some extra training into the schedule. Thanks, Darn. Let's get it over with. It's probably like Darren? Darren is probably what it is, not Dine. But like Dine, you know, feels more like... That's what I get the feeling. Aeron. Aeron, I guess? Aeron? 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 Is it Aeron? Fantasy names, man. They're never meant to be said out loud. Whereabouts? Knocked on the door, no one answered. People blew up. Mumbles some words while drinking coffee. Eating, and what did you do upon discovering we ran away? Care to explain why? The fallen blew up the body. Well, that's something, I guess. The fallen had injected a high concentration of omega particles into the body, so high, blah, blah, blah. People yelling, we pursued, that's good. Western Market, Ian cut him off before we reached the market. According to him in an alley, the fallen was tenacious, and we purified him. He lowers the piece of porcelain from his lips, followed by a disappointed expression. While tilting the remainder of the drink back and forth, he carefully observes the bottom of the cup. Is he, like, tea reading? I can't tell if he's deep in thought or sad of finishing coffee. Zero calories. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Breeze for you. Well, You've trained me well. Now, these are the results of your own talents. Let's see, every 2 years a new generation of Ascendants graduate from the Academy. It's been 3 years, that means you're still a second generation. Listen up, Aeron. It's quite remarkable how you're already equaling A- ranked Ascendants. I'm guessing that's A-, not A- or hyphen. Might want to take exams. Really? That means I'll have to look for a new podcast. Even though these missions are kind of tedious, I'm not really in a hurry to move to the next rank. I think I'm fine with the way things are right now. Don't tell me you've grown too fond of Eden. Don't fool around. Eden is first generation. Due to a lack of experience, it might take a while before she eats. She eats! A-. So don't hold back on becoming Eden. Are you serious? He's right, Aeron. It is better for you to do the exams. I'm not even going to bother. Oh, that reminds me. How's the purification? I asked Eden to do it this time, so did you finally manage? I look over to her. Her gaze has reached a frozen state. Uh-oh. Let it go. Let it go. Don't hold it back anymore. This bad. She's panicking. I need to help her. Screw her. Send her adrift. I didn't do it today. Aeron was the one who performed the purification. Oh, he's mad. Or Darn is sighs, conveying his frustration with more than words ever could. I explicitly asked you to do it. It's not her fault. I was the one fighting him, so it makes sense for me to purify him. You're as simple as that. I would let it go. Unfortunately, it's not. I ordered Eden to perform the purification today. If there happened to be one, were you aware of that? No. Maybe you should have told me before I went ahead and purified them. Oh, well, that's there we go. Who forgets such a thing? You simply chose not to tell. I should have told before the mission. What does it matter? We can let her do the next purification. That's the thing, she needs to do the purification if we actually want to move on. There's been no progress in your training, Eden. You have been stagnating for a while. Well, I feel like something's going to happen. But I feel like something's going to happen for the last 5 minutes. So I'm going to cut it right here. Thank you for watching. Make sure to check out False Elegies. the dark fantasy visual novel by Team Gene 6, if I'm saying that right, on Kickstarter. You can also check out their website, or at least the Twitter. I don't know if they have a website. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, subscribe. And comment if you have any comments. Pretty much any comment is appreciated, even if it's something vile and hateful, although I'll probably delete it. And until next time.